Breaking news on two deadly mass shootings in the space of 5 hours in Louisville, Kentucky. 2 killed and 4 wounded. And in Dadeville, Alabama, 4 dead and a, quote, multitude of injuries. Let's go right to NBC's Shaquille Brewster, who's joining me now with the very latest. Shaq, welcome. First of all, what are you hearing about the shooting in Alabama?
Hi there, Alex. Well, we were expecting to get an update from officials in this hour, but it sounds like that press conference has been postponed at this point. What we know is pretty much what you've said at this point, that in Dadeville, Alabama, 4 people were killed and a multitude of others injured in a shooting that happened at a birthday party in Dadeville, Alabama. Again, this is an extremely small community, tight-knit community, as it's been described. We did hear from officials earlier this morning during an emotional press conference, and one of the fears here, while we don't know who the suspect is, while we don't know what weapon was used, one of the fears is that multiple young people were involved. I want to
tell you, Shaq, I wish that was all we had to talk about, because unfortunately Alabama is in very tragic company with the state of Kentucky. We know that there's some new reaction to the shooting there in Louisville. By the way, the second mass shooting in that city in 5 days. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, this is another heartbreaking situation, another community dealing with the impact of gun violence. In this situation last night around 9:30 p.m., we know that 2 people were killed, 5 others were wounded after someone or multiple people fired into a park last night. We don't have many details, again, with this shooting in terms of how many people were involved. The suspect, as we know, is still at large here. We don't know how many witnesses there were. It was a park with about 100 people there. But one thing that's striking about this shooting, you mentioned it comes on the heels of of Monday's mass shooting at the bank, but you heard from official after official talk about how their community is dealing with this violence, how we may be focused on the mass shooting, but this is something they said that law enforcement, police, medical folks in the hospital, they're dealing with this every single day. Truly a massive impact for this gun violence.